All right. So I will say, yes, I am tired today. We'll see how well this works. All right. Yep. You need to get turned up a little bit. All right. How's the volume, you guys? Or do you want it up a little bit more? Up. Is that okay? Is it still all right, or do you want it up, down? It's okay? Just want to make sure I got everything for you. Better? Okay. I know, some of my albums kind of have a mind of their own when it comes to the volume. And then I was also playing with stuff yesterday because I've got to take my gear with me to Assisi Heights today. All right, heels up, right, left, left. So I was trying to make sure I remembered how to use everything when it's not plugged in at home. All right, heels to the front, right here, push. So I've been up since 2, yes, a.m. I did take a short nap, but it wasn't very long. All right, out and in. I don't think we've listened to this album before. It's a little quick, but that's okay. We'll be fine once the strength training starts. Toes back. So little squeeze, little tricep press back. If you're going slower than I am, doesn't matter. Just go at your own speed. All right, wood chops right here. Bring it up and down. Good, just nice, good hinge at the hips. All right, high right, low left, right, left. Just a little diagonal, keep it small. We're just starting to warm up. 4, 3, 2. All right, low to high, low, high. Good, 4, 3, 2. All right, squats nice and slow. Down, 2, up, 2. Good, down and up. So just waking up those knees, waking up those ankles. Down and up a little quicker. Down, up. Still keeping it shallow. Working on good form. 4, 3, 2. All right, step touch. Right, left. Roll the shoulders back. Four, 3, 2. All right, forward step and reach. Forward step. Little weight shift. The bigger the step, the more challenging this is. 4, 3, 2. All right, add a little bit of a turn. Forward step and turn. So hips, knees, and toes are forward. Upper body rotates. 4, 3, 2. All right, backward step, open and close at the chest. I catch myself on the big toe and the ball of the foot. Weight still stays mostly in front. 2. All right, take it overhead. Nice, good reach. So I or Y. 4, 3, 2. All right, let's jog it out right here. Jog it out, march it out. Whatever feels better for you. 8, 7, 4, 3. Jumping jacks out and in. Tap the toes, side step, or a full jumping jack. Good. 8, 7, 4, 3. Heel kick jog or hamstring curls. So big arms, nice good big leg movement. So squeeze a balloon, pop a balloon behind your knees. Skaters right here. Side step, little tap, little cross. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, march it out. Grab a drink of water. Turn on any fans if you need to. I just had to turn mine on and realized it's not plugged in. That's not going to work real well, is it? There we go. All right, so 40 seconds work, 10 seconds rest, 3 exercises. The first one is going to be a pass-through lunge with a bicep curl. We're going to do right then left, and then we're going to do a squat with a curl to a press. So grab your weights that you can do curl to press with and that you can do a bicep curl with. So pass-through lunge. That means that, let's see, I don't think it'll matter. So forward step, bicep curl, same leg steps back, bicep curl. So forward step, curl in the middle, reverse, curl in the middle. Your time is on, 40 seconds. So the same leg goes forwards and backwards. Curl in the middle. Now, if this is uncomfortable for your knees to do forward and reverse, you can always do just one or the other, just forward or just reverse, and you'll be good to go. Good, so just nice good lunges. I tap in the middle on this one because I'm focusing on that bicep curl. 10 seconds to go, and then we're going to switch sides. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake it out, switching hands. Now the other leg is going to go forwards and backwards. 3, 2, 1. Good. So forward lunge, bicep curl, reverse, and curl. So just a nice good tap. When we do our lunges, we want to remember we're going forwards on skis or on railroad tracks. Keep that nice good hip width distance apart. I know sometimes it's easy. We want to keep our feet super close together. A little bit of distance is good. 10 seconds to go. 2, and 1. Good. Squat with a curl to a press. Squat, curl to press. So I'm going to do wide stance this time around. Arms are in, squat, curl, reach for the sky. You can do a narrow squat. Just make sure, and this is for any squat, that we don't let the knees knock in and the knees touch. So down, pick up the suitcases, put them up overhead. Or wide squat. Pick something up, pass it to the person that is up on a ladder. 10 seconds to go. We're going to go back through our pass-through lunges, but instead of a bicep curl, we're going to do a side raise. 3, 2, 1. Good. Grab a weight for a side raise instead of a bicep curl. So in the middle, instead of the curl, we do the side raise. Here we go. So forward lunge, side raise, reverse lunge, side raise. Good. So we're getting a little legs, but we're getting biceps and triceps in this workout, in this first round. Good. Down and up, nice and tall. Good. 10 seconds to go. So nice, good lunges. Nice controlled sideways. The trick with this one, make sure we're not leaning. Good. Bring it up. We're going to switch sides. So now our other leg is going to go forwards and go back. 2 and 1. Good. So forward lunge, side raise, reverse, and side. So your arm position for your side raise. Palm facing down is feeling okay for me today. You are welcome to have your palm facing forwards and bring your arms up like you're trying to take your thumb towards the ceiling. 12 seconds to go. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. Squat, curl to press. So if you did a wide squat last time, you can try a narrow one this time. 2 and 1. Good. So just a nice squat, comfortable position. So nice and tall. So we want to make sure, I know it's tempting to bend over. We want to make the legs do the work. They're the strong muscles. You can see I'm not going too deep. My arms are just going a little bit past my knees, halfway down my shins. Good. About 5 more seconds. Good. All right, set it down. Grab a drink of water. All right, so next round, we're going to do a curtsy lunge to a lateral lunge, and then we're going to do a rear delt fly. So, because I know I have somebody that is doing upper body only today, instead of the curtsy lunge, I want you to do some diagonal arm raises. You know who you are. So when we're doing our lunges, you're doing this on one side and then this on the other. For the rest of us, we are going to do a curtsy, a tap, and then over into a side lunge, yes? All right, if you have weights, grab them. Otherwise, body weight. 3, 2, 1. Good. So we're just going to do a curtsy, tap, side step into a nice good lunge. Good. Little curtsy, and then a little side tap. Good. So just nice good curtsy lunge, and then a little lateral lunge. It can be a small curtsy and a small lateral lunge. It's always good technique. If you want to make it harder, obviously, you bring that knee up and you don't tap, you balance. So you got to use a little power, and you got to focus on using that core to keep you upright. 2 and 1. Good. Getting ready. We're going to do the other side. Good. 3, 2, 1. Good. So just a nice good curtsy and then a little side step into your lateral lunge. Curtsy and side step. So your toe can be turned out a little bit when you do the curtsy, but we don't want to turn it way out and then push the knee. We want to do a curtsy, toes out a little, but we're still sitting back into those hips. Good. 15 seconds to go. And we're all going to do a rear delt fly. Or you can do rows. That's the second option. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Single arm rear delt fly. Single arm. If you've got a wall table or chair, you're going to bend over. Arm out to the side. 40 seconds, your time is on. So you can have your hand on a table. You can have your hand on the seat of a chair. Hand on the thighs. We just want to make sure that we're not upright doing this, right? Because we've already done those. We want to be forwards, and we want to think, well, how do I need to move to get this muscle on the back of my arm? I go pretty parallel, but you can see I'm still at about 30 degrees. And arm comes about parallel to the floor, and that's it. That's it. Sometimes having your palm facing forwards, bringing your thumb out to the side helps. Good. Bring it up. All right, we're going to shake it out. We're going to do curtsy lunges to lateral lunges. You can grab a weight if you want it, or you can stick with our wonderful body weight exercises today. If you're holding a weight, hold it at your chest maybe, or even by your side. So lots of options. Holding it at the chest sometimes helps you stay upright. Good. So nice good curtsy, nice good side lunge. Good, about 12 more seconds, and we're gonna switch sides. So remember, power up. Good, nice and tall. 3, 2, and 1. Good, shake it out. Getting ready to do the other side. 3, 2, 1. Good, so nice, good curtsy. Tap, side step. Making sure that foot that we step out onto, we get that heel down onto the ground. It's tempting to land on the toes and keep our weight in our toes. We want to get the toes down, heels down, shift our weight into our heels. Good. Even a little balance work, just barely keeping that foot off the ground is good. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Good, shake it out. Rear delt on the other side. So even if you have a wall in front of you, good, little forward fold. We're gonna look down at the floor, and we're gonna look at the pattern in the carpet or the pattern in the wood floor. So head is neutral, spine is neutral. This is when you typically use a light to medium weight because we're working a small muscle on the back of the arm. This is a chest fly, but since we're facing down, we're working our back instead. So think about your chest fly position and what that would be. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, bring it up. And we're gonna shake it out. All right, so for those of us that are upright, we're gonna do a single leg deadlift, right? Then left, then we're gonna do a press back to a tricep kick back. So it's a combination press back, tricep kick back. For those of you that are doing upper body only today, instead of the deadlift, you're gonna sit and I just want you to bow and come up, making sure that it is your glutes that are doing it. You're bowing good morning to somebody. Make sense? It will, I promise. All right, single leg deadlift. Option 1 is a kickstand. 3, 2, 1. Good, so option 1 is a nice good kickstand. Yes? So nice and tall. Option 2 is to add a little leg lift. Option 3, grab a weight. Nothing wrong with using weights for this one. Otherwise, you can focus on a little balance today. Good, nice and tall. Try to keep that balance, which I'm struggling with today. So kickstand might be my option today. Good, you've got about 5 more seconds to go. 2, and 1. Good, shake it out, get ready for the other side. So plant that foot, other foot. I just planted into the ground. Nice, good kickstand. Push my hips back. I'm still bowing. I'm rotating my pelvis forwards. So if you put your hands on your pelvis, you should feel like you are rotating the pelvis. Yes, you're pouring the bucket, and the body comes with it. So pour, and then bring it back up again. Good, about 10 more seconds, and we're gonna get ready for a press back to a kick back. So our core is tight, we're protecting our belly. Good, all right, shake it out. So tricep, straight arm press back. It's a combination. Good, so forward fold, press it back, hold it, in, extend, bring it down. So back, in, out, and down. So it's straight arm, bent, straighten, bring it back down again. Back, bend, straighten, return to front. Good, back, in, out, and down. Working the back of the body quite a bit today. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring it up. Back to our single leg deadlift or to our forward bow. So I'm doing kickstand again. Here we go. So we're forward and up. So the entire pelvis rotates forwards. So you can see weight is in my front leg. I push my hips back like we do in the warm-up, and then I start to bring my body forwards. It comes along with my pelvis. So we have that broomstick from our head all the way down through our glutes. 10 seconds to go. So your back leg is just helping it out. Think about keeping our chest steady. Good, bring it up. Switching sides. A lot of times when we do this one, we start to collapse in. Good, bring it up, and we're gonna take it down. So what tends to happen, and we don't even realize it, is look what my shoulder does. The weight, the shoulder that has the weight gets lower than the other one. We wanna keep them steady and level, which means you have to use your core and you have to use those upper back muscles to keep yourself level and parallel. We don't want to turn and we don't want to collapse. We're very tall. Working the back of the legs, fold at the hips, squeeze the glutes to come up. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring it up. Straight arm press back to triceps. 2 and 1. Good. So straight arm, in, out, return to the beginning. So we have to take our arms straight back, working the muscles on the back of the shoulder and the upper tricep. Then we work the lower part of the tricep. So our tricep attaches at our shoulder and at our elbow. So we want to get both sections, and that's what we're doing here. Upper tricep, lower tricep, and then return. Good. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring it up. Shake it out. Grab a drink. All right, so next round. We are going to be doing push-ups or a chest press. And yes, if you want to stay upright, you can do banded chest presses, or you can do sitting in the chair, leaning back chest presses. We're also going to do wood chops, one side and then the other, half kneeling if you're on the floor, sitting in the chair if you're staying upright. So push-ups or chest presses. So grab a weight that you're comfortable doing chest presses with, or get ready into your push-up position, or take that band behind your back so that you can do your chest presses. You have 40 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. Good. So nice, good chest presses. Now I know yesterday we did tricep push-ups, so we got a lot of triceps yesterday. If you want to get a little more chest, all you have to do is angle your elbows out just a little bit on your push-ups or your chest presses, whether you're using a band or you're using dumbbells. So your elbows will never be in line with your shoulders perfectly out to the side. They're always going to be a little bit lower, but having a little space between your elbows and your torso gets more chest and a little less tricep. Good. All right. So we're going to come to half kneeling or full kneeling. So we're going to be nice and tall. We're going to squeeze that back glute. So just like when we do our nice, good mobility work at the end of class, we've tucked our tail feathers. We've squeezed that back butt cheek. So we don't want to be pushing our hips back. They're tucked under. And we're just rotating over to one shoulder and then down to our hip. So we're keeping our lower body steady by squeezing the glutes, getting a little hip stretch in there as well. and then getting some core work. If you're upright, you can stay in a chair seated, and it's going to be the same thing. Good. All right, switch sides. So same thing. 3, 2, 1. Good. So high to low. If you have to stay upright and this bothers your knees, you can do this as well. You can do this in a lunge position, in a seated position. And I cannot keep my balance today, everybody. It's a thing. I'm blaming it on being tired. But you can always be in a lunge position. If you're upright, same thing. Notice my lower body does not move. The goal is no movement lower body, rotation upper body. That protects our low back and our spine. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Back to push-ups or chest presses. I'm going to do push-ups this round. You decide what you want to do. In 3, 2, 1. Good. So nice, good push-ups. Shoulders are away from our ears, so squeeze those shoulder blades together and keep them squeezed the entire time. So go down as far as you can without pain or discomfort and come back up. We squeeze our glutes, our core stays tight, because sometimes we go down and when we come up, we bring our upper body up into up dog and forget our core. 2 and 1. Good. It's all one piece. It's all one piece. All right, half kneeling, kneeling. Nice, good wood chops. Good. Time is on. So our tail feathers are tucked. Our back butt cheek is squeezed. And you'll notice, especially when I open to the side that has the leg in the back, I don't let myself rotate over. So lower body is frozen, upper body, we're paddling a canoe. Good, 15 seconds to go, squeezing those glutes. So even if you're standing, same thing, nice good squeezed glute position. Lower body frozen, upper body rotates. Good, shake it out, switch sides. So tuck the tail feathers, squeeze that cheek. 2, 1, good, rotate, high to low. Good, you're over halfway. Got about 15 more seconds to go. Then we're going to do a short rest, and then we're going to go down for our last round. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, short rest. So our next round, we have 4 exercises that we're going to do. So if you're on the floor, side plank, right then left. You have an option to add a dumbbell floor to ceiling. So side plank right, side plank left with our floor to ceiling. Then we're going to do a dead bug, one-sided with a leg lower, okay? If you are upright, because you have to do upper body only today, I want you to do rows right, rows left, and then I will show you how to do your version of the dead bug. So we're going to get ready to go down into our side plank. So if you're upper body only today, you're doing rows. One side, then the other. So side plank. Option 1, side plank. Option 2, no weight. Reach, pull across the chest, drive that elbow back to help rotate your palm to the ceiling. Reach to the ceiling, drive it down, rotate it, and go back down. Option 3, you grab a weight, all right? So side plank, your choice. 3, 2, 1. You have 40 seconds. So option 1, you're tall, you touch the floor, you pull it in close, drive that elbow back to rotate the palm forward, reach for the sky, bring it in, rotate, and take it back down. If you want to wait, you pull it up, and it's the exact same thing. Yes, we don't want to just fling it up there, and we don't want to push it out to the front if we can avoid it. We're going to pull. We're going to reach. 10 seconds to go, and we're going to switch sides. So this is core, little bit of shoulder, 2, and 1. Other side, same thing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. So option 1, just hold a nice good plank. You're good to go. Option 2, hand to the floor. You're going to pull it up like you're painting your shirt. Then you're going to rotate. So we drive that shoulder blade down and back so you can punch the ceiling, bring it in, and then rotate. Again, if you want to grab weights to do this, you can. I would stick with a light weight, light to medium to start out with. After this, you're going to be on your back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to go onto our backs. We're going to do that isometric dead bug, everybody's favorite, where we put our hand into our thigh and we do our hold. But now we're going to do one-sided only, and we're going to add a leg lift and lower. So my left hand is on my left thigh doing that isometric dead bug. My right leg is just opening to the floor and coming back up. Keep the leg knee bent, open at the hip, option 1. Straighten the leg, option 2. If you are staying upright today, you can do something similar, or you can just do crunches where you lean back into the chair and then you sit up nice and tall. Good. Short rest. And we're going to do the other side. So we're getting into this nice good dead bug. One-sided isometric hold. Other leg is up. Good. And we take the toe down and back up again. So our hand is on our thigh and we're doing that tug of war. We're doing that tug of war. So you should definitely feel your core on the side that's doing the isometric dead bug. You may feel it on the other side as well because you've got that leg movement. You should not feel this in your low back at all. If you do, take a rest, or you might be going down too far. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, coming up into side plank. All right, your time is on. So nice, good side plank with or without the arm movement. So down and reach. If you're upper body only today, you're doing a second set of rows on one side. Good, nice, good rotation. So nice, good core. So really think about this movement if you're doing that side movement. We don't want to just fling it. You pull and really think about pulling that shoulder back and driving that elbow back to get your arm into a good position to do that ceiling punch. Good, we're going to switch sides. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, time is up. So side plank, nothing wrong with this at all. You can be on your elbow even if that feels better. But nice, good, rotate, bring it up, drive the elbow back. You want to think straight arm and then bring it down. So getting a little bit of everything upper body wise. So working our core. Notice I'm not turning my entire body. So if your hips are rotated forwards, you're going to get kind of a funky reach. Open those hips up. Keep those hip bones pointing to the front. Good. Bring it down. All right. Isometric dead bug. So hand is on your thigh, on your back. Isometric. Leg is going to lift and lower. Come on. Time's on. I forgot to add the extra round in here since we have 4 exercises. So if you are upright and you are staying in a chair, sit in your chair and you can do your forward and back crunches. We're getting a little core in here today, and that's what we're focusing on. If you want to, you can also hold on to the seat of your chair and you can try to bring both knees up and then gently tap them back down on the floor again. So just a nice good core exercise, working on stability with a little appendage movement. 2 and 1, good. Bring it in. Good, 3, 2, 1, good. So nice, good dead bug. You can even do just the isometric hold and you can leave out the leg lift and lower. I just like this because the isometric portion forces you to keep your core nice and steady, right? So your thigh presses into your hand, hand presses into your thigh. You're stabilizing that core, and now you add leg movement. It can just be a toe tap, does not have to be a straight leg. You have less than 10 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Take it down, shake it out. All right, so a nice good rest. You can take a minute, grab a drink of water, but if you've been lying on your back, don't just stand up, right? So you want to make sure your blood's going where it's supposed to, and then we can grab our water and we're going to do a little stretching. All right, so we're gonna sit on our bums and we're gonna take our feet a little bit wide, okay? So hands can be supporting you. You can lean back a little, but you wanna try to be as upright as you can, shoulders away from the ears, and we're gonna do matador. So we're gonna rotate to one side and you'll see that your foot's just gonna be a couple inches away from your upper thigh, and then we're gonna go to the other side. So we're getting internal and external rotation of our hips. And I'm going to turn sideways for these ones because it's going to be a little goofy. So just nice good rotation. Good. Now we're all going to go to the left. So we're all going to go to the left. So we're holding this position. You're going to take your left hand and you're going to reach kind of back by your bum. So by your hip, by your bum. Your right hand, we're going to do a little thread the needle. We're going to turn into a pigeon pose and we're just going to do a little thread the needle. I don't expect perfection, right? So lower body stretch, upper body, little rotation. Good. Now this one is going to be 2 seconds long. Hand is by your hip. I want you to lift up, lift the butt, reach, and then we come back down. Short, right? We're going to turn and we're going to reach as far as we can. So listen to your hips. Reach as far as we can. Good. Now we're going to walk ourselves to face the front. We're going to walk ourselves around to face the front. And as we do, that leg that's bent back behind us is going to come out to the front, and we're going to do a nice good hamstring stretch. Good. And now we're going to walk ourselves back around, and we're reaching, and that leg that's straight is now going to tuck back behind us, and we're going to reach, and we're going to reach. Nice good hip stretch, nice good torso stretch. And then the hard part is we're going to sit up nice and tall without using our hands to help. Bring it around. That's the hard one. Good. Now we're going to go matador other side, right? So now we're on the other side. So we just have our nice good matador. We're going to take that right hand, put it back by our right hip. Our left hand, we're going to rotate and we're going to reach under like we're going to thread the needle. So it's a hip stretch, little torso stretch. Good, and we're gonna bring it back up. I'm feeling my hip. How do you guys feel? All right, so now we're going to lift up into tripod, just really quick. Lift. If you can't do this one, it's okay. Lift and bring it back down. Now we're gonna reach back behind us, get into that pigeon. We're gonna reach out as far as we can, and we're gonna walk ourselves around to the front. Nice, good reach, reaching ourselves out. Walk it around, and as we come to the front, that leg in the back is gonna straighten out, and we're gonna walk ourselves over for a hamstring stretch. This is the one where I feel a lot like a contortionist, but it's a good one. Good, and now we're gonna walk ourselves back over, reaching as far as we can, and again, this leg that's straight is now gonna rotate in, and we're gonna bring that leg back behind us. Good, and we're gonna reach. Nice, good stretch, and now we're gonna use that core. We're gonna lift up. Oh, bring it around to the front. Good job, you guys. All right, bottoms of the feet together, or just take the legs nice and wide, nice and tall, little inner thigh stretch. That one I feel kind of like a contortionist, but it's still a pretty good one. Good, all right, we're gonna take one foot out and we're just gonna circle the ankle and go the other direction. Good, switch. So just lift it up, circle, other direction. Good, bring it in, sit however is comfortable, whatever feels best. Nice and tall, we're gonna squeeze the shoulder blades together, nice good chest stretch. Good, and we're gonna bring it in. Head is neutral, hands to the shoulders. Walk our fingers back, elbows close to our head. Good, bring it down, ear to shoulder, opposite arm. I want you to reach for the floor and try to touch it with your fingers. Other shoulder is still down, yeah? Good, and we're gonna draw a smiley face on our chest. And we're gonna take our ear to our other shoulder, shoulders down. We're gonna reach, fingertips, really reach, nice and long. Good, release the hand, and we're just gonna roll side to side using our chin to draw a smiley face on our chest. So we're tracing our collarbones. Back to the right. Good, roll the chin to the chest, and we're gonna bring it up. And we're just gonna take a nice deep breath in, spread the fingers. Exhale, loose fist. Good, last time, big breath in. We're gonna reach up, hold it here. We're gonna do just a little side bend to the right. Bring it up, side bend to the left. Bring it up, bring it down. Last breath in and out. All right, you are all done. Woohoo!